What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's Mac here, and today we are finishing off the KT-2A. As you can see, I have both on the bench right here. Let's get into it. Real quick, guys, this is the disclaimer. Working on any of this gear can be harmful to yourself and the gear, so please be careful, inform yourself before breaking out the soldering iron, and be safe. Here at home in my garage, and I have the Klark faceplate here, and I actually need to disassemble it just a little bit further because we're going to strip down the face and powder coat it today. Got her all back together. I don't know if anyone noticed, but on this transformer right here, I only put the one post because when I was looking at the back of the board, which you probably didn't see, there's traces that it didn't really make a good spot for me to get the 2 screws, but it's in there solid. And then this one, I actually need to get some more hardware for that little piece that you see right there. There's a bolt on the back, but it's still able to kind of move right now. But I think it should be good for testing because I'm going to be careful with it. It's not even going to go on the rack yet. You can see right here between this BH7 tube and the decoupling cap, there's more of a area now. I tried to tuck that cap down under this board right here, but it just won't fit. So we're just going to have to rock with that. I also, that ground cable that I had up here, it was good enough to power it on initially to make sure I'm good, but I moved that all the way over to here behind the IEC, so that is chassis ground. That's as good as it gets. So yeah, the next step is to get the lid back on, and I'm going to take it into the studio, and we'll start the side-by-side. Alright guys, so real quick, I just wanted to give a close-up of both of these units. So just a couple things about this. Like I said, the VU meter, I used a 110 cardstock, and the light behind it is just a little too soft to kind of glow through there. And when I have the light off, the cardstock actually, you can see like the paper grain. So right now what I'm actually doing is testing some different types of thin plastic, because that's actually what originally the Klark Teknik meter card is just a thin piece of plastic. So I'm going to do that in here. And as you can see, there is my little logo on there. It's a mountain goat with a soldering iron in its mouth. This unit is on. I changed the purple LED light, and when you turn it off, this is white. I also do have the decals. I got water slide decals to try on this. And if you're not familiar with those, most frequently they're used on like Hot Wheels cars or model trains. And I took a picture of the front of the Klark and I put it into Photoshop, and I made like a vector of the file and did some measurements. And I have that all coming, and I changed the name down here. But that stuff is taking forever with the holiday season right now for shipping. I'm not exactly sure if it's just the company is busy or whatever, the shipping, but it's taking forever. So I couldn't wait. I wanted to get this video out, but eventually these will have the graphics back on there, so you'll be able to see everything. But really, I mean, there's not much control on this. So, and I did want to say, so inside of here, some of the caps originally that I had in the list, I ended up not using. And the reason being, well, I did use them and I did some testing, and without just making this video kind of crazy and hard to follow, I just thought it would be easier for me to just get it in its final form and do it how I thought was best, because some of the caps that I changed really didn't make a difference. Okay, so here, for whatever reason, I had a problem with my wireless mic, but I was basically just showing how I have the compressor set up. I have one cable going all the way over to the Moog Sub 37 synthesizer. It's a mono synth, bass, and synthesizer sounds. And right now it's hooked into the modified compressor. And the output comes over here to my patch bay. So really all I was going to do is just switch the cable from one to the other, play the same notes, and that's what I did here in Pro Tools. What I did was I recorded these in 3 different segments, and I gain matched with the waves meter there just to make sure, make it as fair as possible. But yeah, I'm just going to play these and without messing with OBS, because I sometimes have a problem with routing audio out of OBS and using Pro Tools. I'm just gonna play the audio samples as I play in Pro Tools. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. I think really the takeaway is that the transformers were really the biggest mod to the KT-2A. I think that the T4B module and the tubes definitely helps, and the caps definitely cleans up everything inside, makes it more reliable. But at the end of the day, I think the transformers are the real big thing there. And you could go a little bit further with this mod and kind of get more into the power supply. But I think I'm good with where it's at here. And again, you know, I think that the mod, what we're really hearing there out of the Transformers is more of like a low end like polish and more of a butter sound up top. That's why I wanted to use that bass sound from the Moog to kind of side by side, because it had top end and it had low end, and it was something that I could replicate very easily and not be like a vocal. I will maybe do some vocal back and forths later down the line, but I think for now that's a really good, you know, representation of what the changes actually did. And we obviously see what they look like, so that's super cool as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel, like, and drop me a comment. I have a lot more coming. The next one up is actually something that's a little bit random, but I think it's going to be super dope. And I'm kind of going through things that I think people could find on Facebook Market or Reverb or just their local resale shop for really cheap, and kind of make them actually usable for their own studio, whether it be home studio or a recording studio. As you see, we're here in a professional recording studio, and some of these things I will actually use from time to time. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. And like I said, subscribe, and catch you on the next one. Peace.